All right, guys, the stories, the times I needed number nine. Number nine, guys, of at least 11. I've told the 11th already. It might be a while till I can tell the 10th, but times I've needed a pew, pew, pew. And this one, the most of them, almost all of them were civilian. Last time was working security. This is kind of, okay? Anytime you wear any kind of uniform now, you got to be careful. And, certainly a lot of cops and security around here on the way home helping guys to change tires got assassinated when they were trying to help a dude out because, oh, you're a uniform. Anyway, working at banks, but a different bank in a worse area than the last bank story. In a worse area, no problem there. But what was it? Tuesdays, I think. Mondays, Tuesdays? I think it was Tuesdays. Buddy's Barbecue, baby. Buddy's Barbecue right there. This is East Side. This is kind of bad area. Buddy's Barbecue. Deal on Tuesdays. I think they still got it. Where you get like $12 worth of food for like $8.50. Okay, you get like a half a chicken and two sides and a drink. Boom. Wonderful. It's wonderful. It's busy because of the deal. And man, I like my barbecue sauce, especially Sweet Baby Ray's, honey barbecue. Oh, but I get their barbecue sauce good too. Mild, not the spicy. So I'm eating my chicken. Oh, you're so hungry. You're working all day, especially on your feet. Everything's cool. Packed restaurant. Two guys, black hoodies, pulled up, coming through and I'm sitting in a where, guys. Coming through the door. I stand up. They look at me. I look at them. I look at them and they look at me. Black hoodies up, guys. Dripping in barbecue sauce. Right hand down like Vladimir Putin, who I've just asked to sit down and end the war in Ukraine. Just like that right hand, it's always stand by the fist. The second one, under his black hoodie, has real body armor on. I'm looking at them. They're looking at me. I look at the others sitting next to me, all turning their heads staring at me, including the new dad to my right, with his wife and newborn in his hands. Right to my right, I got a newborn. Shootout, two guys, obviously coming to rob the place, or drug dealers, hoping on pharmaceutical representatives. So two pharmaceutical representatives come in, just like the drug dealing piece of shits that they are. And talking about the companies too. Doesn't matter what form it is. Okay, so second one legitimately has, but not talking about like the fake wannabe outside carrier bullshit. I'm talking this guy's really got a vest on. 12-ish yards away. They're there. I'm here, corner facing the door, diagonally, loaded to my right. Literally, dad, mom, staring at me, newborn here. Shootout would be really, really bad. I gotta be cool. They gotta be cool. Everyone is looking at me, looking at them, looking at me like, please God save me. And I'm like, if I gotta have a shootout, two guys, one in armor, a lot of people are going to get hit. Okay. And I mean, the baby, and I'm literally, this is like the hardest time in my life. I've probably prayed, please God, don't be here to rob this place. I don't got shit for money. Please God, don't. They're just hungry. Please God, just make them hungry. Please God, protect this baby, protect these people around me. Like we should be protecting our babies, our children, our newborns. And anyway, it was literally the most scared I've been. out of all these stories. So go back and look at the stories. Been outnumbered before, yet another time outnumbered. First with body armor on. First guy didn't. I'm not making this up. Second guy did. Okay. Young guys, probably 22 to 26 year old range, maybe. 21. Typical, just 5'8", 160 or so, whatever it was. They're looking at me, I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay, as long as things are cool, just be cool. And they're looking at me like, okay, well, be cool. I'm like, okay, you guys, please be cool. Please just order. And then they fucking order. I'm like, okay, realize they don't got nearly enough money to be robbing drug dealers. Please, God, just make it drug dealers get hungry too. And God was like, okay, drug dealers just get hungry too. And I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And please, God, let me get a good grip. Thankfully, the P30 has good grip. Please let me meld my hand with my fucking barbecue sauce and have decent recoil control and sight picture if I got to get in a shootout. I'm getting emotional. There literally was an infant to my right. I'm only 4 feet from an infant. Okay. And the dad's just looking at me. And I'm like, okay, so none of you else are giving me the nod like you're carrying and will help me out too if the shit goes bad? Everyone carry. How could you have a family in today's world in the U.S. and not be carrying? And if you're stuck in some shitty countries, I hope you have a really thick wool sock with a bicycle lock for your bicycle. Or an umbrella because it might rain. Do what you can. You are behind enemy lines from... Anyway. So there's the story. They got their food. I'm wiping off my hands in case but they're getting their food, trying to get the paper towel, wipe it off. Anyone like Buddy's Barbecue? Give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. So I know I've babbled in these stories, guys. I am tired and emotional from going through them. This is number 9. The 2 pharmaceutical representatives. If they have a black hoodie on and the hoodie is up, guys, always pay attention. If you got a dark colored hoodie and the hoodie's up, always pay attention. Okay? And I don't care what TV's teaching you, and I don't care what Iron Fist Cage tells you. And if you're a good person and you're not being a pharmaceutical rep, maybe put your hoodie down. Unless it's freezing, as soon as you enter a building, put your hoodie off. That's us good guys. We're not eyeing you for bad reasons. We're eyeing you as pre-attack indicator reasons, okay? It would help us out a lot. Yeah. So, be good at your headshots, I guess. Again, having a good night sight. I got R3D XS night sights. I will plug them. I've used XS night sights for a long time. I get no kickbacks from that, other than they provide me with some night sights here and there. But it helps you guys. I'm Dan the Wolfman. I think that always helps to have something bright on the front to focus on. Be good at your shooting. Because I gotta put 2 in the first guy's chest, transition to a headshot. Or I gotta trust headshot. Okay? And I've done the multiple drills. Look at my Jack Wilson, my dual Jack Wilson drills, where I go back to 12 or 15 yards and I put up 2 targets. And that's hard to engage 2 with headshots from the draw within 2 seconds to the first guy. Transition, get the next guy in under, 2.5 or 3 seconds, whatever standards I do. Yeah. You got to be able to have good accuracy. You got to be able to keep your cool. You got to look like you mean to do business. Maybe they were going to rob the place. Probably not. But maybe they were. It's busy. That's probably when the drawers are loaded. Is that Tuesday at lunchtime is probably the most cash they take. So it could have been. And have a fucking plan for all scenarios. Have your eye towards the door. I saw him coming in. I stood up right away. Maybe even barbecue sauce is bad. Uncle Scotty says you only eat with your left hand, so you can always draw with your right. It's hard eating the chicken with barbecue sauce. I knew that. I knew that, Uncle Scotty. So maybe barbecue sauce, pistols, newborns, protect the people around you. Sometimes you got to make things not go down with your eyes. And like, I'm ready, and I may go down. There's more you than me, but I will take you with me. So let's not do this. I've done that. If pay attention to these stories, my other stories, my competitive street jiu-jitsu instructional, BJJ Fanatics. Guys, please please thumbs up, please share, please subscribe. Please always drop me a comment and let me know what is the most scared moment since you've maybe concealed carry. This was open carry, working security on break at lunch. But this was the most scared I've been. And the other ones were pretty scary, outnumbered things too. Outnumbered 2 versus 1, one with body armors. Pretty scary too. I've dealt with 5. I've dealt with AK pistol. Look at the other videos. And now, 2 guys, one with body armor on. So, no, I don't think you should give up good terminal ballistics with some super duper body armor. But I have asked the company, and they didn't come through, to make my 3rd magazine in my belt something that would. So I could draw that one in my exchange if I need to do, or do a tactical reload. Maybe that's okay, especially if I was working armored guard or something, and I've done some armored guard truck stuff for a couple weeks. Maybe that's maybe higher probability. Yeah, you might be able to make some points for that. Anyway, let me know, guys, if you've done any armored car work. I'd be interested what your thoughts are on that too. Kaboom.